In this week's Parshat Vayakhel, we encounter a fascinating fact which sheds light on what Jewish life and human life is indeed all about. The Jewish people in Vayakhel are now ready to build the Tabernacle, and the very first thing Moshe tells them, incredibly, is Sheshet Yamim Taseh Melacha. You can only build the Tabernacle for 6 days, and on the 7th day you must rest. Now, of course, Shabbat is important. We know how incredibly important it is. How does it supersede, though, creating a space, a holy space for God's presence in this world that can finally rest in this earthly existence that we can all connect to? How can it be more important? I think in this is something so powerful and so relevant for us in the 21st century. Shabbat is also a temple. It is also a sanctuary, but not in the realm of space and place, but in the realm of time. And why does it supersede? Why does the sanctuary of time supersede the sanctuary of space? Because we see that when God created the world in Parshat Bereshit, He created so many different things and He brought the entire world into existence. He does not yet sanctify space. Eretz Yisrael and Yerushalayim, as important as they are, and they are so important, will be sanctified later. The text says that the first thing to be sanctified is Vayavarech Elokim et Yom HaShvi'i Vayekadesh Oto. The very first thing to be imbued with sanctity is indeed the Shabbat. You see, spaces and places can be destroyed. And even if God's presence is still there, we can often be distanced from them and really found ourselves physically very distant. But Shabbat, time, is so much part of our identity that no matter where we are, wherever we find ourselves, it is always with us. And I think in the 21st century, the sanctuary of time is absolutely critical. So many physical and material forces are fighting for our time and for our attention. Social media pulls us in so many directions, often to connect with people on an ongoing basis, which are not always the most important spiritual and moral elements of our lives. We live in a world of deadlines, physical, material deadlines at work, urgencies, and often are not connected enough to our spiritual lifeline, to Hashem and to Shabbat. And perhaps today more than ever we need to fight to protect this very sanctuary as well, the sanctuary of time, the temple in time, the Shabbat every single week where we're able to enter in, to sanctify ourselves and those around us, to connect with those who truly matter, with God our Creator and Sustainer, with ourselves and all those around us who truly matter. Shabbat Shalom.